Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. We're here everybody, it's time, it's Slay the Spire 2, early access when it comes to it now. But, my goodness, we've been waiting a long time for this now. For those of you that may not know, Slay the Spire has of course been around since forever. I'm pulling up the Steam page right now, since 2019. I mean, 7 years ago when it comes to it, that's weird to say. I last played it on September 27, 2021, which was around, what's its face? Around my last classes in college. Honestly, like my junior, senior year in college, quite frankly. And throughout all of this, it has just been, oh my goodness gracious. This is an absolute formative memory. And of course, this is a very formative memory for many people online, for the fact that this is probably the game that brought the deckbuilding, roguelike deckbuilders to prominence, all things together when it comes to it. It laid the very foundation, and while honestly, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been keeping up with what's going on with early access besides just certain a few teasers and every now and then, so I don't really know what's going on with new mechanics and all, besides the fact that there is multiplayer when it comes to it then. Yeah, that's cool and all. Now, of course, there's comparisons to make when it comes to, because, of course, for our side, if y'all have watched me before, you've seen Lost Reigns of Legend, Toho Lost Reigns of Legend. D3, for friends and all, there is, of course, Across the Obelisk and everything like that or so. But for now, we're going to start through when it comes to it then. And we have 5 characters to look through, as opposed to the original 3, or technically 2 when it comes to it, because it used to only be Ironclad and Silent. So, let's just enjoy. Let's just see how it goes, and let's just see how nice it looks. The Ironclad, the last soldier of the Ironclads, trusts his foes with sword and flame against his will. Starting artifact at the end of combat, heals its HP. Just standard baseline as it always is. No, it's not my first time playing Slay the Spire. But, because for everybody's audience sake, I'm gonna go ahead and do this just for everybody to understand. Because I want to see how well the tutorial is comparatively to others. Just to compare it for early access. Tip, select the room to travel to. To move up in the spire, pick a room to enter. Once you complete the room, pick an adjacent room to keep climbing. So as Lost Reigns of Legend, if we're going to be comparing things, ooh, that's cute. Whereas Lost Reigns of Legend lets you, what's his face, has 4 paths that are always linear when it comes to it then or so. Slay the Spire can offer from like just 1 to about 4 or 5 different paths that spiral radically different all throughout when it comes to. And they're even color-coded in this version here. And you can even draw, it seems to be, on the map now. As you can kind of draw out plans. I think that'd be great for co-op. But we are sending up what's going to be 3 4s trying to get to our boss wherever when it comes to then, of course, at the end of the day here. And the thing is that everything is lining up as most roguelike deck builders would have. You have your hallway fights, you have your random events, which, so this fight can be, fights can be events, etc. Your shops as always then, and of course your elites and rest campfires to go through and all. Plus a few middling things every now and then, like treasure chests to help filter your stuff through. So let's just chill out. At the end of the actual fight, Phantom, that's actually kind of nice to see that, to see exactly what you'd be, who you'd be fighting on the floor, as opposed to just having to look up. Now, I have no idea who Phantom is, but there's that. How many times we Spain today? At the very least 2, y'all. Yeah, let's go on. First enemy. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you're out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Simple as. Play defensive to gain block, which reduces incoming damage, but it only lasts for the turn. And you get to see enemy intense, which is what it started with, which is what started the genre and everything like that or so. Aggressive. 12 attack for a Nibbit. I'm going to be healing 6 health thanks to Burning Blood. Relics is what they're called, not artifacts. I'm so used to, what's his face then otherwise, to Lost Reigns of Legend. And actual animations as opposed to just slightly sliding forwards during attacks and all that. That's so nice when it comes to, you can see, he's guarding and attacking, and he's gonna buff. If there are no more cards to draw, your discard is shuffled into your draw. Yeah, there's no way for you to lose from not, from decking out when it comes to it then, it's just exactly so. You will, or I'd say, you will, what's his face? You will just redraw. Burning Blood is pretty decent, but it's always been really good, because having a way to heal, health is always a resource, and this allows you to be a lot more reckless. When it comes to use it exactly so then. Blood Wall. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 blood. Interesting, but that's 2. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. Setup Strike kind of seems nice. Trouble, Pride 2 vulnerable. Nice as well when it comes to it then. Let's start with Setup Strike. And then 112 gold. I'd rather fight like maybe an elite and then go for a shop. So, and also I kind of want to see fights and all. Let's take this very rightmost path, and then I'll decide if I want to do three events or not, because I need cards to fight an elite, of course. Hello, Slimes. This enemy intends to give you 2 status cards. That's actually kind of nice to see that coming up then. Could I do something like Setup Strike? Whack. Whack. I'm 1 damage off. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I also just appreciate the sound design as we listen to this all. So Setup Strike is just a better strike overall by 1 damage, but it still is, you know, 1 damage can still absolutely push things when it comes to. Also Slimed, drawing 1 card instead of just being absolutely a dead card now is actually kind of nice, even though it is a status card, which is going to be plugging our hand up, of course, when it comes to it. That's not the worst ever. So back up to full. Power cards apply a buff when used. Buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. Exactly so. Anger, welcome back. Breakthrough. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. I'm kind of fine with that, but also, I kind of just need a way to keep propping myself up. And events. You spot an enormous shambling beast chasing off an injured green bird. In the outcome of the bird's flat, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Eat or add Bracondus egg to your deck. Can be hatched at a rest site. What the heck? I'll take it. Quest? That's new. So unplayable, so it's a brick right now, but if I get to a rest site, I can... Hello? What the heck? Interesting. Well, event me again, because I'm curious. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright striped seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these purple seeds supposed to be extinct? Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nurse it instead? Consume to heal and upgrade a card. Enchant a card with Sown. The first time you play this card each combat, gain energy. I kind of like that. I like it on Bash, because then I get... it's basically, I'm playing it for 1, but also Inflame, just based a guarantee to just getting to use it. It's kind of nice as well. I think I'd rather take Inflame on that then. You scour the Overdrift to find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek around, searching for an untouched spot with white peats to attract a wall. Carefully, you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it. Fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil, and nestle the seed just beneath the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it over the soil. Grow big, little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually, thankful of your hard work. Curious. I'm honestly glad that I did get a fight, because I need more cards in my deck then. So, 2 strength, that's free. Debuffing me, but you're already halfway dead, my friend. When Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Curious. Also, I am actually tiny. Hello. You have shrunk me. Absolutely, sir. Fortunately, you are about to be dead. Ride the bud now? I don't think it's happening, Chief. Potions! This is something that we didn't have, what's his face, in Lost Friends of Legend, but this has always been a staple as consumables. Technically, we have gear, but that is in your deck as opposed to potion slots, which are drugged or thrown. Either drugged for a positive effect or thrown for a negative effect on the enemies when it comes to it then, potentially. Iron Wave's always nice. Deal 17 damage. It's just the top part of your draw pile. I'm curious about that. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hits twice. I do like that too. I could just go for more vulnerable prots. And, well, let's fight an elite. So we have a potion, and I'm a lot more confident with that now. Oh, hello, sir. At the end of its turn, gain 1 strength. I don't appreciate that. And this is the egg that I took. I'm curious. So one big thing that I will have to learn, especially so, or y'all will have to especially see as this goes on, is that, what's his face? Is that for the Spire especially, enemy, compared to the other games in the genre we've shown throughout on my channel, enemies will absolutely scale way faster than you expect. Perfect. 20 damage. Good math. And so, and your timer, compared to other fights, so again, I would use Lost Branch, where it was really only the bosses that scaled up as opposed to elites or hallway fights. You, the timer that you have to play around or shuffle through your deck is a lot tighter, and it's got a very tight gameplay loop when it comes to that on that end then. You always found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses in your Maid throughout your run. They can be found at treasure rooms, random events, or you get one guaranteed from defeating elites. And we got Varja, start each time with 1 strength. A classic! A block potion for just a 12 block anytime. Pyre. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Hello, Bludgeon. Gain another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. Interesting. I'm absolutely taking Pyre, though. What would happen if I upgrade you, my friend? 2 energy at the start of each turn. What the heck? Well, first and foremost, we have the shop here. Hello, shopkeeper. You're just as great as always. Armaments is here, and it will be the same as before. It's great. Spite. Deals... Spite! Hello! That's amazing card art! Deals 6 damage if you lost HP this turn, draw a card. I love that. Hello, Bread. At the start of your first turn, lose 2 energy. At the start of all other turns, gain. Pocket Watch. Same. Juicy Bracelet's the same. Deal 12 damage, retain your hand. Gain 4 block, draw a card. So, one big thing to note is that you can see here, we only have card removal. Again, I keep comparing it to Lost Branch, but that's because that's where a lot of my, a lot of my experience has gone through. Or at least what a lot of people who have been watching my channel have seen and everything like that when it comes to it then. It was the same thing in Sense why you can only remove cards from the merchant. You can't upgrade when it comes to, so it's a lot rarer when it comes to it then. Also, Cure All, gain energy, draw 2, colorless, swift. I love the new art for them too, but that also is different. Also, we don't have the for sale tag on the RUD now. Hilariously, I will say. I love my armaments though. I think finesse might not be bad too, quite frankly. Because just the thing also too is removing cards is very, very big. I did just hit armaments, which is fine, and it is a 5 block, so I'm going to remove a defend. I think I'll get tremble because it's on sale, because then that can prot my stuff otherwise more in the future. So look at your shop, dude. It's so much bigger and so much more expansive. Hello? Alright. Am I confident on another elite? Why not? It's first run. If I'm going to be greedy, I might as well send it all. What the heck are you? Fraud Parasite? Upon dying, summons something. Ew. I would take the 3 strength, thank you. What are you? Ew! What the heck? At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Okay, but that is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm going to get Dismantle hopefully next turn then. I have a 5 out of 6 chance to get it. So absolutely play Tremble. Also, 16 damage. I will play my Block Potion, please. For a game, I am very pleasantly surprised at the design. At the same time, too, it's just, oh. Alright. If I kill you, what do you do, my friend? Yeah, everybody splits up. Regulars! They are stunned though, so that's totally fine for me to have had that split. Plus I get Pyre, so I can get things going then. Okay. So, oh, it's unplayable, so I'm just gonna take the damage outright, so can't do much there then. Alright, well, in that case, I can't kill everybody when it comes to then, so I'm just gonna go ahead, kill one at least. They're just gonna keep infecting me, so I have to really just get through this fight as fast as I can before all these infections take over. What is this turn? That's horrible of a turn. Is it gonna hit my bot first? Okay, it is gonna hit my bot first. That's actually so unfortunate to get 2 infections. Granted, I did block, but that's a very bad hit to my health. Is this a stuffed fight overall, though? Not necessarily. This is a fight I can still get through, absolutely. Not a problem. It's just that this hurts. No matter how you slice it, you know? Remember, with Pyre, I do have 4 energy per turn. But alright, 53 HP. I'll get another trinket out of this. Ornamental Fan! Ooh, very good, actually. 3 turns and a 3 turns and a single attack. 3 attacks a single turn, gain block. Deal 6 damage. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Interesting. Hello, Rampage. Welcome back. Gain 12 block. Whenever you attack this turn, deal 4 damage back. I will take a big block card, honestly. Just keep running me through. Self-help book. On the floor lies a tome. Top 3 ways to counter the Spire. The book is encrusted with blood, so you find this manuscript highly suspicious. Will you read it? Choose a power to enchant with Swift 2. Choose a skill to enchant with Nimble 2. Choose an attack to enchant with Sharp 2. I mean, if I read the book and I put it on Dismantle, this can be a vulnerable that hits, this can be going from 16 damage to now 20 damage. Absolutely. You'll flip the book over and read the summary. Critics and cultists agree that sharp and pointy weapons are the best way to inflict damage. There's a price sticker on the back of the book, crossed out and marked with a greatly reduced price. Yup. And then, hello, treasure chest. Gorget. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. Plated armor. Hello. So it's just plating now, is what you're being called. Well, I feel like I've had way too many events. I kind of want to keep fighting enemies so I can get more cards. Inklets. Next time Inklet loses HP, it only loses 1 instead. Interesting. I should have just probably stabbed one of them for a small side then when it comes to get rid of the Slippery. Oh, well, it's fine. They don't have any like good AoEs. I'm just gonna get to kill 1 guy at most then. Hello, Inflame. Very cool. Nah, not the right time to be playing Pyre. I'd rather just claw through these guys slowly. I'm losing a little bit of HP, but this shouldn't be a bad fight when it comes to overall. You're invulnerable. If I kill you, that blocks for a little bit more, plus the plating gets me through, and also Ornamental Fan got me across the line as well. Thank you, we are chill. I also love the little dying animations too. Do 12 damage to all enemies, cost 1 less for each attack point this turn. I do like that, honestly. Alright, so let me actually go to the campfire, please. At the rest side, you can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on. Choose wisely. Heal, as always, 30% of your max HP. Upgrade a card. Hatch my egg. I'm very curious. Bird Sweep. Deal 14 damage. Bird Pip. Upon pickup, gain the card Bird Swoop. A Bird Pip will accompany you in battles. Hello? A free 14 damage for a card that was dead, but now not anymore? Absolutely. Oh! Hello, friend! You're cute! I have plating, so it's actually better to just play out all my cards then in that case. So I'm going to be blocking 9 as opposed to the 4 there. That's wonderful. That is so cute. Hello? That is... Honestly, that was well worth it. Now I can see how that can absolutely brick you in later Ascensions, probably. If you have a dead card that you can't do anything with then. But that's pretty nice. Deal 4 damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. I do like that. Rage is pretty nice too, considering how I'm very just hit when it comes to, but I want more vulnerable prots if I can help it. Keep going on. Hello, Slavers? Raiders, in a way. So if I do something like deal 15 to all enemies, if I stomp, That's just gonna kill one of you straight up then, which is great. And then Plating's gonna at least protect me for all but 3. Frailty hurts. Not a problem though. You're on. Hit you. And we're actually gonna walk away with plus 3 HP here. Not a bad fight, like, at all, of course. Also, increases damage on the card by 2, so it's not every time I play, it's just by 2. Simple as. Plus my strength is just helping out with Varia and everything like that. Battle Trance, I do love you. Uppercut's great, but I need card draw. And let's see what the next delete would be here. Bygone Effigy. You have the soul effect from the head before. Hello? From, like, the head statue. I mean, well, that's a lot of damage you have to do, but you're sweeping the first turn anyway, my friend. Your journey ends here. You're buffing. Why should I be scared about that? Now, that could be an absolutely stupid question to be asking, but, you know, we gotta say it out loud. What does Pyre do? It's upgraded. I mean, I could skip my turn right here, just to upgrade it, and just basically say, alright, next turn I'm gonna have 5 energy, and I'll just be able to play everything out, hopefully. Shall we begin? 25 damage, yeah, it kinda hurts. Well, simple enough, Battle Trance will get me across the line. You're vulnerable. Hit. 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 Yeah, not a problem. What's in the Forge? Upgrades all cards in the hand for the rest of combat, great. Eagle Pillow, rest for more HP, lovely. True Grit is pretty nice, just for a little bit more block, and the fact that I can exhaust you and start thinning my deck is not a downside necessarily, it's always fine. Now, I will want to upgrade armament, so it's all the cards in my hand, absolutely. Though I should have been looking at some of the other upgrades too. Bird Swoop's just more damage. Stomp, more. I mean, we just saw True Grit. Battle Trance is still 5? No, it's 4. Oh, I don't know if it was 5. I'm drawing from memories on 5 years ago from playing Slay the Spire 1. Either way, this is wonderful. Hello, Phantom. You have swept for 9 times. Hello? Interesting. Very interesting to begin with as a fight. That Stinger's getting a little bit closer. I don't know if I appreciate that necessarily. I mean, Vulnerable's not going to help me when it comes to it then. That's over my head. 27 damage. Now, 16 blocks pretty nice then. Plus the plating will get me over there, almost. Wounds unplayable, as it always is. That's fair. Okay, absolutely play Pyre. It's that, or actually, what's in the Forge? So I can have Pyre upgraded, rather. Let me go ahead and draw 3 Battle Trance. If I can draw any wounds, it'd be great. I didn't, that's totally fine. Instead, just keep working through that slippery. In fact, having 5 energy is going to allow me to have so much more room to work with. For situations like these. Now, he still had that slippery for 1, but I still hit for 25 otherwise, which I'm very happy with. Now I just basically have this small timer on my head right now. Nah, it's totally fine. Especially with Ornamental Fan giving me a little bit more block. It's great, but I don't have to kill him this turn necessarily, but it would have been nice to. Ornamental Fan doesn't get to go off. 16 damage hurts, but he's still absolutely dead. But I see how this guy could be a problem, especially if you are, like, one big hit deck, you know? If I just want to hit hard once. I mean, I have good strength, but it could absolutely suck, as opposed to death by 1,000 cuts, you know? So even then, I could, like, if not for, like, Ornamental Fan helping me out a little bit more as well, too, this could be a much worse fight, absolutely, you know? Now, I'm just being a little bit pedantic here. So what does it mean by Epoch discovered? Hello? Transform all attacks in your hand into giant rock? deal 16 damage. You're adding 10 damage to all of your stuff, and that's hilarious. What the heck? At start of your turn, gain 2 strength. That's always nice. Deal 4 hits twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand and add its damage to this card. What the heck? I really like Thrash. Because exhausting random attacks, that's not necessarily the worst. I mean, adding damage to the card means that it's thinning the deck. It's making this card work better, especially since I have the strength with it. I really like that. Is it perma? No, it's just transforming for the fight. The Insatiable. Oh, so hello? A puppet has arrived. Pale, melting dragon. You check on father. I'm too tired. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional 2. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices in a relic. Start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. I do like the idea of floating energy, so give me the tiers. And I would like to shop first. If I can help it. Now, there's no shop for a while unless I take the left path, so I guess I know where I'm going then. 300 is enough for a relic or 2. That's what I'm going to start with. Hello, Tunneler. Alright, idea is to dismantle. I don't care what's exhausted. Fact is, I get almost over the line with the plating. Inflame is free. You stay vulnerable. If I do it like this... I honestly wasn't paying attention to the value right there. Because that's saying, okay, yeah, exhaust a random card and adds its damage. So that'll be for the next time that you play Thrash. So if you can get a thinner deck, that'd be great. Stun if all block is removed. Oh, so that is super annoying. I read that wrong, because I thought I would have added it to the card right there. So no. Thrash plays it for its weak damage first, and then it exhausts the card. I could have killed the Tunneler. Gotta learn one way or another. Hello, Jas, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Might as well go ahead float to make use of the tiers. Does hurt, but, you know, gotta learn everything when it comes to it then. Gotta try things out. But this guy's dead otherwise. Yeah, how was your Spire running, Jas? Energy Potion, beloved. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X amount of times. That could absolutely be worth it, even though I want to float with tiers. Fact is, I need to have a cleave. Alright, did pretty good in your first round, that's all in your second. Well, we're in 3, and it's my first one myself here. When you have no potions, you deal you have 2 additional dexterity. That's nice. Gain 20% additional gold. At the start of your 3rd turn, gain 1 strength and dexterity. Interesting. Put an attack from your draw pile into your hand and exhaust. Exhaust a card to draw 2. Whenever you draw a card containing strike, it is played against a random enemy. I'm going to be getting rid of my attack cards anyway, so I don't really care about that. I want big value numbers if I can help it. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Interesting. Bowler Hat is absolute greed. Because if I take it, then I really can't buy anything else besides the second armaments. But I love money. I love money so much. I'll take Twin Strike though, just to have. Because that still is stealing off my strength and it's totally fine. I'll start at the bird too, yeah. It's nice. You come upon a faintly glowing key to pick it up. Been looking all over for that key now, if you don't mind. The person looks like bad news, but maybe it's not good to be judgy. Why not? Is it a cursed key? It seems like only one of you is making out of here with the key. Hello, sir, mysterious knight. You are very buff, I will give you that. I'm not gonna be afraid. Pop everything. Hit you very hard, sir. So it's already so much damage I got to deal with you. I got to deal to you. We're blocking for 6. Do I even need to apply Pyre? So I could literally just float, and then I'll have 4 energy then. Nice strength, loser. You actually toppled over. Orienting key to your death. Unlock the special event in the next act. Hello. Next attack you play deals triple damage! What the heck? Lose 1 HP, deal 13 damage to all enemies. Absolutely, I really like that. Plus, again, big attacks, better for thrashing. Stone of all time. A massive boulder sits in the middle of an abandoned courtyard. A plot reads Stone of all time. Its presence, shape, and adornments indicate that the courtyard was built around the stone and has never moved from the spot. Drink and lift. Or push. I thought it said punch, and I immediately thought of Chris the Boulder Puncher. Lose 6 HP, enchant an attack with Vigorous 8. The first time this card is played, it deals an additional 8 damage. I will absolutely take that. Deal 13 damage to all enemies 8 times. Yes! What an amazing card Whirlwind's become! You push and push with everything you got, nothing happens. That is an absolutely amazing trade. Hello, Beekeeper. Whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 daze into your draw pile. Interesting. So, multi-hits are, of course, bad against this guy. I think I'm gonna float 1 on here, because those are just small strides. Now, he is gonna hurt. And I do not enjoy this, absolutely not. So the fact that it goes into the draw pile is very interesting, to say the least. Of, like, you can just brick yourself going forwards then. Comes to. So it's just all about your risk reward and what cards that you're playing in the middle. Now, in the meantime, I mean, I can just kill you. Bye, sucker. Game was rude. Discard any number of cards and draw that many. Great. Venerable Tea Set. Whenever you enter rest site, start the next combat with 2 more energy. Lovely. Deal 6 damage. Deal 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. Hello, Perfected Strike. Hello, card art. Forgotten Ritual. If you exhausted a card this turn, gain 4 energy. Interesting, but not what I need. I just need bigger blots, I do think. Next up, rest site. I could take the pillow, that'll heal me to full, but I think we can keep going on right here. Absolutely, Whirlwind, upgrading Whirlwind is, I think, the play. Stomp's funny, Bird Swoop's kind of nice. Of course, Spire would be great, or having Inflame just to give you even more. Even having Dismantle, but Whirlwind already dealing 16 on its own, times whatever I want out of it, that's way too good, legitimately. Centennial Puzzle! Hello, and that was out of a random event. Pennib! Ooh, Pennib plays. Oh, I remember counting for Pennib so much. Also, I have so much more gold too. That's so nice. Weak Potion, hello. One of you probably gonna attack this turn. Gain the blot. I think I'll still take more vulnerable because I want to still have as much what's his face, as much vulnerability on for thrashing, or whatever the card is. Dismantle. Loose Progenitor. It's the old Luces. The old Luces from back then. I remember y'all. I think I'll just have this turn be my setup turn right now. Or actually, I should have popped the block out of the loose. What am I thinking? That's fine. Apply vulnerable. What I think the play here is legit let that go. And let the Bird Strike go. That way Thrash is well more powerful for the future. Thank you, Centennial Puzzle, as well. Exhausted my block. Oh well, that's fine. Still hitting for a total of, when it comes to 56 damage, is really nice, even if the Luce is doing a lot of damage to me. Totally fine. Thank you, Flame Barrier. Pet it. I'd love to, but I don't think that's gonna let me. Anyway, see ya, sucker. Whenever you gain blood, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. And that is a permanent power, of course, when it comes to. That's not bad at all. Just if I can find more ways to block, then it's still pushing my agenda. Burning Path also isn't bad, too, to just keep thinning my deck, getting to where I need to be. I'll take Juggernaut, because that's just another resource I have on deck then. Hello, Bobots. Nectar Salt Rock. Deal 26 damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That way I can get things prepared for the future. Thank you, One-Wheel Puzzle. And also, Whirlwind is here. That's gonna be 36 damage. Still not enough, unfortunately. That will be enough if I press the 36 button. Let's go with Battle Trance, because there's no reason not to. Vulnerable is 50% more damage from attacks. That'll be 8 damage I'm taking otherwise than if I do this. It still is logistically better just to kill one guy, though. Because that's 15 damage I'd be taking or having to block otherwise then. So I effectively lost 5 HP that combat, not the worst. Rage is fine. It's another, I'm fine with taking an upgraded Rage, and I will take the shop over an Elite. Start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 8 block. I mean, that will constantly well, no, one puzzle is only 1 per. At the start of your next turn, return this to your hand. That's very interesting. The fact that it returns to your hand, meaning that I can always get an attack, so that's always one thing for Ornamental Fan, that's one thing for Pendant, keep proccing. I'm curious about that. Also, hello, Meat on the Bone. Whenever you gain gold, raise your max HP by 1. Interesting. I'm very curious about you, Bola. I am very curious. Do I want Iron Wave, though? I think I'll chill, honestly. Helicopter. I'm gonna armaments, but then I want to float one instead of bashing. That way it can get Pale's Tears. Hello? Hatching? Well, obviously I don't know how I feel about this. Let's go ahead and weaken you, I think. And just hit you, because I'm gonna have my Whirlwind to play. So even if these guys hatch, I'm just gonna kill them straight up. I am banking on getting Whirlwind, but I also have Gambler's Brew, and if it took damage, then yeah, Centennial Puzzle will be fine. Thundercrop's also here. Okay, first and foremost, Rage, Boas, Battle Trance. I did not get Whirlwind. I put so much stock into it. That kind of hurts. Not gonna lie. Okay, that's fine though. Deal 13 damage. That's 27. 24 twice. Alright guys, what about the calculator? So 24 twice. That is on my phone. 24 plus 24. That is 48 plus 27. That's 75 plus 21 twice. Yeah, no, we got this. Am I stupid? Pen nib. Hey guys, I'm very good at the game. I've completely forgot about pen nib. I mean, it's actually fine, just because of anger actually getting me across the line, but I told myself, like, I totally forgot about counting pen nib, just because I'm so not used to having it as a thing in Lost Branch of Legend, and now we're back to it, I need to count if I have pen nib. Anyway, there's Whirlwind, see ya. It did hurt having to use a potion there, but it's totally fine. 3 HP for energy. I think a second breakthrough is honestly fine by me, though. What does pen nib do? Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. So the reason why my stuff was hitting for 24s, I wasn't questioning it. I was autopiloting thinking it was my strength, but no. It was just one of my cards there. That next card that I played was dealing double damage. So, oops by me. I don't necessarily feel comfortable with this boss, so I'd rather just rest and just sit with that then. Let's fight you, the insatiable. Start it off to see what I get. Hello, Juggernaut. Very cool. Rage is free. Rather deal damage twice here. And I'm gonna float one, that way we can still have 4 energy. Because getting the extra 2 is always nice for this tea set. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die? And I saw that we got Frantic Escape. Hello? That's a very interesting win condition. Hello? Interesting that you just automatically die, I suppose. Okay, I'll prot Millennial Puzzle if I play this. Let's go ahead and play the Frantic Escapes. Let's draw. Because what I want to do is have pen nib proc as best as I can, of course. So I do something like this to where, that's not the 10th attack yet, but you can see here, 34, okay, no, that was 10, so I calculated, but you saw 34 damage twice, that was totally fine. Now this is a lot of damage I also just took straight up too, which ain't the best, but it's chill, it's chill. What was just mean here as a constant way to just keep pen nib ticking though is really good, I'm not gonna lie. 20 damage. Oh, armaments, very cool. Now, that's a very cool mechanic of, yes, it is instant death, but you have a way to get around it, flying through those cards, and it's challenging you to have a deck that can use card draw. You are dead here, so you can see, normally, if I had stomped straight up when it comes to it, then that would be technically 12, but I have 3 strengths, would be 15 damage, but since this would be my 10th attack, pen nib is glowing it, saying 30 damage instead. So that's effective use of pen nib, or at least like better effective use, even though it was overkill there. You're seeing how that math's supposed to work. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 8 block. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Of course, it's wonderful. Conflagration. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Deal 2 additional damage for each other attack you played this turn. Interesting, but I think I kind of need a lot more help with Barricade. I really need help with Barricade here. Your fight Queen. Give yourself to me and you'll be feared as much as I, Vtuber, the first demon. Blood-Soaked Rose. Add 1 enthralled to your deck. If this is in your hand, it must be played before other cards. Eternal. Cannot be removed or transformed. Gained, but you gain energy. Lose 9 mats HP. Add 3 apparitions for intangible. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. I don't have any special attacks that I'm playing each turn besides maybe Breakthrough. That is costing me HP, but that is still a block I get out of it when it comes to overall. Plus, also, that's guaranteed bolas I'm getting. Hold on, give me that. Give me that, that's very interesting. I think I'll probably take this path over here. I don't want to be shoehorned into only fighting the elite. I want to have a little bit of options in that case then. Living Shield and Turret Operator. At the start of the player's turn, Turret Operator gains 25 block. It's not the turn to play Barricade, absolutely not. I should have played Shut It Off earlier. Idiot, idiot, idiot. I'm just gonna go ahead and float. Keep working my energy. Perfect. Rage. Thunderclap to get both of them vulnerable. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Dismantled. Lovely. Just them having animations is just so wonderful. Juggling. Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. What the heck? What the heck? I feel like I'm losing the sauce here, but I'm curious. Why not? Hello, Scroll of Biting. Whenever you suffer unblocked HP, you lose Matt's HP? What the heck is that? What the heck? Ew. Give me a Colorless Potion. I need to see what I can get out of this here. So if I do Juggling, add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. So I have 3 attacks. That'll be like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's another breakthrough. That's absolutely wonderful to be able to make sure I don't get bitten. I am very happy with that play right there. I am not going to lie. Now, as my pendant prot, but what can I say? I'd rather just not lose any of my Matt's HP. I don't care about any of these here. It's not exhausting enough cards to make it worthwhile. I think I will take another shot, though. The Lost, the Forgotten. When killed, return all stolen dexterity. When killed, return all stolen strength. I need to hold on to my strength. Thank you very much. Not much to do here, so unless I want to use my gambling potion, which I am not willing to do so I'm just going to stick. So I'm just gonna keep sapping my stuff and then attacking, huh? Seems that way. Seems that way. Well, that's totally fine. I can deal with that. Yeah, don't let me... I'm not gonna float. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and have that Rage generate all that block for me. Breakthrough. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Juggling actually is letting me cycle so much, which means I can just keep proccing Pendib, or preparing Pendib, exactly so, for situations like these, which is really funny. This is actually a really good combo to have, especially since it's still a copy of the first attack I play each turn. I can constantly have so many bolas. At the end of your turn, one random attack in your hand is put against a random enemy. I am taking that. Hello? What the heck? A random card on your draw power gains replay 2. What the heck? Upon pickup, enchant up to 3 attacks with Sharp 3. What the heck? Ew, there's so much good stuff here. Tries to change strike, deal with 3 damage. Stampede is only accessible with Edge since it has the bird on it. I mean, it does have the bird on it, but That's not like it's exclusive. Only thing I'm saying is that it's uncommon thanks to the border. I'm curious about the gnarled hammer. It seems like I can't enchant cards over and over again. Just having having these 3 guys just be better in general seems really good. Or I might want to do like Thrash at the very least. To have a little bit more. I think that's actually the better play. Then do I want to upgrade something or take another fight? Probably upgrade Barricades, that way it's playable. Yeah, I do think so. They don't want to rely on armaments only for it. I'd rather make sure that's playable. That's Boas. That's Juggernaut. Barricade, thank you. Alright, what do we got for our first elite here? Mecha Knight. 3 Artifact. I don't care about Artifact. Ooh, ah. I don't care about Artifact. Hello, Boas. Hello, Boas. Very cool. So now I have 2 attacks I'm getting guaranteed each turn now. That's wonderful. Hello, Barricade. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la. Armaments on top of it all. All right, brother, you're done. You're absolutely just done here. A Boas? A Boas? A Boas? A Boas? 3 vulnerable doesn't matter to you much when it comes to them, unfortunately. That's totally fine. I will play Thrash, though. That's a cool sword, not gonna lie. Hello, Burns. You are annoying. But it's totally fine. Boa. 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 Dismantle. I can exhaust one of the Burns at the very least here. This is really stupidly funny. Does mine... Okay. It's getting to the point to where I am going to be having too many boas for my own good. That's what I need to remember. Music bots. It's time to getting me there. I'm actually gonna have so much strength. This guy's actually just dead. I don't care, sir. Unlimited boas. Welcome back, knife shivs. Welcome back, knife shivs. Stable Serum. Retain your hand for 2 turns. And Strawberry. Hello. At the start of your turn, plays from the exhaust pile. Interesting. I do like plating potentially when it comes to that's more, but also True Grit helping me exhaust a little bit and clean my deck up is going to be fine too. I want to fight 2 elites if I can, so taking the right path is absolutely it. What's the mat's hand size? It's 10, as it always is. In these games, I should be saying. Hello, Courier! Cheaper shops, that's wonderful, so keep fighting. Hello? These guys are cute bots. Atspot? When killed, a new Atspot is summoned in its place. Interesting. Do this. I think 17 damage on its own is totally fine. Does that 17 times 2? That's totally chill by me here. So do I need to kill all these guys at the same time is my guess? Is what it's asking me to do? Go ahead, just block me for now. Because I'm already playing a card, unattacked no matter what, so the bastard's just kind of there for free. So I'd rather just block as much as I can, let Millennial Puzzle do my stuff there. Oh, shrug it off. Alright, Boas, you're not helping me too much on the line here. But I am about to have, what's his face? Yes, exactly. My thing is about to, my pendant's about to go off. Okay, so they do just keep respawning here. Good to know. Fact is, I will just keep whacking in that case. I should have floated because, what's his face? I was going to play an attack automatically. So just gotta kill these guys over and over again. Yeah, it is grinding through 6 HP bars, but that's totally fine. Armaments. That's... Oh, I need to be playing Bird Swoop first. That's a Tat 2. Tat 3 for free Bird Swoop. Wonderful. And breakthrough just to hit everybody over again like this. And we actually are so chill. No, it doesn't say that they are dazed, so exactly so. We're just kind of just waiting by exactly on descent here. Hello, Rage again. I do really like that. Hello. Hello, Flail Knight. It's you again. Spectral Maginite. Okay, so absolutely. Play Breakthrough. Play Stampede. I think I need to play Juggling is the thing here. Setup start played. I was hoping for another Breakthrough. That's really fine. I need to get my power set up is the main thing here. Hats. When Spectral a Knight is alive, all your cards are ethereal. Hello? Very interesting. Like, very interesting to say the least. So you're demanding that I need to kill you first. That's totally fine. Whack. Whack. That's great. Thank you, Thrash, for working exactly as intended, as gods intended up and above. Your upgrades I know more. Well, Magic Knight is why all your cards are downgraded. Interesting. Do I float for what I might need otherwise? I do think so. Again, store point attacks automatically. It's just that you're getting into scary territory, so you're taking so much damage against these guys. 24 damage from the Flail Knight. Inflame, thank you. I do think I can just go toward the Magic Knight. Besides, I'm gonna get another thing anyway from my Gnarled Hammer. Best I could do right there. Still gonna be taking 14 damage, but I should be able to kill you this coming turn. Oh, what an elite fight. Very interesting elites. Instead of boss combats, upgrade 3 cards in your draw pile for the rest of combat. That's very nice. I think I'll take another Battle Trance, I do think, because I just need more raw card draw at the moment. And then I need to rest, because I'm not comfortable. Do I take a shop first? I do think so because of the courier, rather than another elite. An academic is trapped in a hanging cage next to a treasure chest. The academic is muttering about one-time use keys while furiously writing something. Looks like you can unlock the cage or the chest. At the start of your next turn, play a copy of your last played attack or skill. Interesting. Use the lantern key. Procure 2 random potions, obtain 2 random relics. History course does seem nice, honestly. I think I will take that. Reppy bows in appreciation as you open the cage. He hands you a thick leather tome. Those who know not of history are doomed to repeat it, but you seem like you know a thing or two about repeats, don't you? Interesting, but that's going to be another relic I'm going to have to be very, very careful about. This turn, your next attack is put in extra time. 1-2 punch! At the start of your turn, put a random attack from a discard pile into your hand and upgrade it. Interesting. Start of your second turn, gain 2 energy. Gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage this combat, you die. I'm scared about that then, dude. I think I do like Candelabra and then probably a potion. I'm too off. You know what? That's totally fine. But I do like Candelabra because I want to have some energy economy when it comes to it then. That and would I rather upgrade a card? Juggernaut doing more damage, I think, is valuable, but I think I'd rather take the HP more just as a bit of a buffer. I'm scared, and it's new boss. It's new weird boss. We're fighting Queen. Hello? Shambling massive corpses. Torchhead Amalgam. So this is like that sitting crown guy that I can't remember the name of from the first game. I mean, it pretty much is, yeah. So of course, breakthrough first. That'll trigger everything. Armaments, hello, wonderful. I will do breakthrough one more time, followed by a bird swoop, because then bird swoop will be free. I would point setup strike because I want to float one, because I don't have 6 energy coming up then when it comes to it. Chains of Binding. First 3 cards are afflicted with bound. Only 1 bound card can be played each turn. Cards are unbound at the end of a turn. Interesting. That's not a problem. I'm going to play Battle Trance first. Hello, Rage. Hello, Inflame. And then this is all of my stuff, quite frankly, that I need. So boas are going to be free. Essentially when it comes to it here. And then I can just Whirlwind. The torch set is gone. And now it's just Queen left over for this act. I think it might be really nice to barricade, especially on less HP tanky characters. Absolutely, I'd love to play it when it comes to. And that was also a free Whirlwind. That's wonderful. But the fact is, I don't have a way to guarantee to get my block going early or having a good engine on that exactly then. Absolutely Stampede, because otherwise I'd be playing Strides. Yeah, not happening, Chief. Shrug it off. Oh, Tremble. Honestly, just a Whirlwind again when it comes to then. Because that's just kind of free. Oh, does the strike take place for the history course then? Or will it be because I played it as opposed to automatically? Okay, no, automatically point. I mean, it's still pushing my damage line no matter how you look at it then. So it still is really funny, no matter what. Like, hey, more free boas. If I wanted to at that point then, Chief. I think we're kind of chill. This queen is kind of gone. Salon Sutter. What a first run, y'all. What a first run. Do we have the Heart of the Spire still, though? Hello? So the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. Threaten. Enemy. Kill. Smite it away. You dealt 1240 to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. And as usual, instead of the heart, it's just always the guy standing alongside everybody who's dealt damage. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, E-Pots. I'm really curious about this. But 17 more unlots. I am so curious. But what a first run. What a very curious run. In the timeline, reveal E-Pots and what cards, relics, and much more. Upgrade tree, hello? No, yes! Mother Wretched now has awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion, again and again. Meow will now greet you at the start of each run. So yeah, we were missing a gift from Meow to begin with. Ooh. 5 E-Pots are waiting to reveal. Play around with the Iron Rod to reveal this. For the Silent, yes! News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Hello again, Silent. That's really cool to see. All these are basically upgrades that you're getting when it comes to it then. Chapter 1, Prion. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned and molded itself to that which tells stories. On this journey away, a planet named Prion, a mere speck in the universe. They say the great story about a spire took place there. New cards. Transform a card, play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Every 10 cards, you get energy. Interesting. The Pact. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Valley Guard. Driven on a magician, one Ironclad ventures to the forbidden boundary and bargains with the sacred demon. Blood Potion. Heal for 20% of your max HP. All cards containing strike gain 1 replay. Interesting. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Ooh. Ascension can be activated now. Oh boy, here we go again. Already. Devastation. The Ironclad strength surges with placeholder art. The flaws of the demonic path the flames of the demonic path course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valyard are twisted in two. The desert tribe are burned to a crisp. Wind walkers. I'm about to say that I read that as wind ragers. Wind walkers smash to the ground. And even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-hearted warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All of the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All of the Ironclads. Ironclad? Where is everyone? Well, I mean, bruh. Hello again, Red Scroll. Paper Fraud. Ruined Helmet. The first time you gain strength each combat, double the amount gained. Ooh. So we're getting a little bit of lore as compared to having no lore about that. That's nice. The Ironclad. A warrior from a faraway land enters the Spire. Driven by pure instinct and cursed blood, he has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. That's cool. 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. Ooh, that's cool. Double the enemy vulnerable. What the heck? These cards are cool. What the heck? I am very curious. That's a wonderful first run.